At 3:30, we got BYU, who's 5-2. Travel number 7, Texas, who's 6-1. Texas favored by 20 points on ABC. Caden Slovis for the Cougs has gone 128 at 226, thrown for 1,519 yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. LJ Martin's had 96 carries for 438 yards and 4 touchdowns. Chase Roberts has had 29 catches for 430 yards and 4 touchdowns. Quinn Ewers has gone 151 to 213, thrown for 1,915 yards, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Jonathan Brooks has had 128 carries for 825 yards and 6 touchdowns. Absolute beast on the ground is Jonathan Brooks. Xavier Worthy's had 40 catches for 545 yards and 4 touchdowns. BYU is weirdly enough 4-1 all time in this series. Last 2 games have gone to BYU in 2013 and 2014. And BYU has gone 2-1 at Texas when they play at Texas. To be fair, Texas's only win has come at home. So, this game, a little bit into it, I was like, okay, this could be at least a little bit interesting of a football game, but let's be honest here, of the other games, I think Georgia, Florida, Oregon, Utah, and Duke, Louisville all hold a lot more intrigue. They're a lot more interesting than this one. BYU has played good football, but they haven't played Texas good football, right? BYU has looked impressive considering the jump from Group of 5 to Power 5, definitely looked the best of the 4 transitioning, and is 2-2 in conference, and it's nothing to scoff at, and one of their losses is to Kansas, and Kansas is a pretty good football team. But this is a team Texas should beat. They should beat handily. And then the news that came out that Quinn Ewers will not be playing in this football game, and suddenly the entire thing flipped on its head. BYU has a decent shot of pulling off this upset here. Caden Slovis has played good football, and this is a big game for BYU if you think about it, too. A loss to Texas here means that there's only 2 other one-loss Big 12 teams in the country. So watch Oklahoma State and Iowa State football, but BYU would have a shot at a chance to go to a Big 12 championship, which would be huge. Any chance of that ends right here, right now, if you lose this game if you're BYU, but a win leaves this possibility open. You're going on the road. You're going to face a tough Texas team, but it's going to be a tough Texas team without arguably their best player in Quinn Ewers. You're obviously going to have to stop the ground game with Jonathan Brooks, and you're going to have to stop Xavier Worthy. But this is a winnable football game if you're BYU, and it's a chance to lower the Big 12 numbers to just one playoff-eligible football team. Big 12 really wants to eliminate themselves from playoff contention this year. I think there's a shot BYU pulls off this upset. I don't think it happens. I think Texas is a good enough, well enough coached football team that they're going to figure out a way to win this football game even without Quinn Ewers. But I do like BYU to cover on the road. Give me Texas to win outright, but BYU to cover on the road.